Just need to do it again because of my OCD. And again. Need to do it again. And again. Okay. So last time we played Baby Dolls, we got here, we got back home from Zen, and Dr. Rosenberg here, or Rosie Boy as I call him because we're old friends. I've known him since the training hazard course that we did at the start of the video, and now we're in the midst of a highly dangerous predicament together. Puts my arms around his shoulder. Yes, everything will be okay, old Rosie Boy. And yes, I came back from Zen to using the teleporter in here. I came back from Zen after having aligned the emitters to the teleporter in Zen so we can teleport, but now we need an actual fully charged battery for the teleporter because this one's out of juice, it'd appear. Security guards and scientists have already been sent down to try and retrieve another charged battery, but none of them have been heard from since they've been sent down. Sounds dangerous, doesn't it? But we're well equipped to deal with dangerous situations. Given the time, the hero of the story, Baby Dolls with my muscles, yes. So let's go, shall we? And it'd appear this is the elevator which brings up the charged battery once we've retrieved it. And so, can we talk to the scientist, by the way? No? How about the one in here? I wonder who's up there at the teleporter. I know I'm wasting time, but I'm nothing. I'm upset, if you could say. But no, he won't say anything to us either. Good. That's the same sound that the displacement cannon makes when it's out of ammo. I never showed that to you in opposing force, did I? When the sound the displacement cannon makes when it's out of ammo, but that's what it makes. I see the glass is back up, protecting this switch as well here. Seems highly unbreakable as well, doesn't it? Anyway, enough dallying around. Let's head off down the elevator. Not even Rosie Boy's talking to us now. Yeah, let's head off to the auxiliary generator access elevator, and we'll proceed on our dangerous mission to get the battery, the charged battery, so we can get out of this place, to freedom and safety. Why are these walls so red, I wonder? And now we're at the power struggle chapter, it'd appear. Nothing down here as well, just I wonder if a spray paint this, if it'll still be there when we get back. Oh, I heard the gurglings of a bull squid through there. To think, if we were only up there, we would be in safety, wouldn't we? So close yet so far. Are you up there still, Dr. Rosenberg? Talk to me and let me know I'm not alone here. Let me know I've got moral support with this dangerous work down here. Oh, well, he can get lost then if he isn't going to be talking to me. Unless that grey up there. Is it a door or just a note, or just a sign on the wall or something? Can't tell. Anyway, let's go. In the midst of a snack, are we? Are you itching yourself? Listen to that ominous booming as well. Wonder what we should use here. Not snarks, but I do want to see if a bull squid is strong enough to withstand a satchel charge exploding under it, because these are more powerful than grenades and they can survive grenades exploding under them. So let's see. Kablooey. Oh, listen to that death cry. It's so sad, isn't it? For a minute there I thought this vest had been moved in the explosion. But yes, let's collect the armor and the ammo, eh? And yes, even though this satchel charge was powerful enough to blow up the bull squid, it wasn't powerful enough to explode its body to nothingness. So yes, it was like it was only just powerful enough to kill the bull squid, isn't it? Looks like that's where we need to go. Well, can we get this way? And I wonder what happens if we press this button. Nothing. I was wondering if this door would shut, but it doesn't. So we were just in the displacement field lab, eh? Now we're in its basement, I guess. So this is the reserve coolant basin we're heading towards, right? Hope this doesn't fry us, this button. No, it's just joking, it doesn't fry us at all. And we can't get through here just yet, it's not appear. Not with these shorting out controls anyway. For shame, game. Why does everything have to be broken? I mean, I know that these are dangerous, stressful times and the facility is under attack from aliens and soldiers, but at least try to keep yourself in order, eh? Can I see anyone in there yet? No, but I can see the battery there at the doorway. I wonder if it's fully charged. No, it won't be. Because after all, I have played this before.
Whoa, it's okay, sir. I can take it. Those things, they're everywhere. We've got to get out of here. Up together. If we don't get the power cell charged, we're all going to die. Look out! Get out of here! I can...
Only... And now the scientist is in trouble over there and we can't get to him. This is a most traumatic situation indeed. No way through here. Either are we trapped then? Is our quest going to fail before we even get started? That isn't exactly fair, is it? Oh, well, we're going to have to go back to Dr. Rosenberg and tell him all the doors are locked. Maybe he can send a scientist down here with me and help me unblock them or something, eh? Wait. What's this? Knocking at the door. It's soldiers. They wouldn't break through the doors to security checkpoint area 9, would they? After all, we're the Black Mesa security force. We have the situation in line here in control. There's no need for their intervention, is there? That just isn't right, is it? Well, they wouldn't take no for an answer, so they had to be blown to smithereens, didn't they? And yes, our health is going to go up once more. So let's hope those soldiers were the only ones, eh? Oh no. Unfortunately, I just shot that one in the head. And that one, and that one too. Aren't I a legend, eh, baby dolls? At least I hope so in this day and age, but you can never be quite sure, can you, eh? I thought I heard a musical tone, Dan. Oh, it is music. And don't these look awfully big for rockets, by the way? Could imagine them being missiles instead, and according to Fallout New Vegas, missiles are much more powerful than rockets. I hear the sounds of soldiers talking, so I best proceed carefully. Even though they probably hear me picking up ammo, hear those little clicks of me picking up ammo. Creeping around in these dark rooms sure does feel scary and eerie, doesn't it? Yeah, so now it's me feeling creeped out as I creep around rather than women feeling creeped out by me creeping around, as is usually the case. Why do you want to go and recon? Isn't it safer to just stay put where you are after all? Oh, they're onto me, these soldiers. But fortunately, we were able to secure another headshot, weren't we? I'm like an agent provocateur, me, aren't I? An assassin, pretty much. Oh, yes. All those soldiers defeated with so little lost health. I told you I'm well known for being heroic, didn't I, baby dolls? Yes, sirree, Bob, I am. Anyway, let's check this room more thoroughly for supplies now, shall we? And chocolate bars. Seems like we're full up on chocolate bars, doll, and the rockets too. And the shotguns. Okay then. Well, these are rather heavy-duty looking lights, aren't they? Now they're spray-painted lights too, Sonny Jim. Most innovative, eh? Now we've destroyed these soldier bodies, we can just say, if we're questioned about the incident later, we can say that it was just some women with their cooties trying to get through the place and rubbing against the walls as they were trying to get through, eh? Yes, those women spreading their illnesses everywhere. You just can't go anywhere, you can't touch anything these days without knowing what you might catch, can you? Auxiliary power status is off, eh? And the power meter's low and in the red, eh? Talk about a foreboding sign, eh, Sonny Jim? Yes, in we go. Seems like we can't get anything from this desk. And we have an indestructible chair here, so it seems like Black Mesa is going to keep some of its shares after all. Yes. And the corkboard is unbreakable too, just like Mel Gibson's son. I mean, just like Mel Gibson. Since he was in the film that's told us he was unbreakable, isn't he? Also, when you think about it, his exploits in the Mad Max films kind of told us he was unbreakable as well, didn't they? Pretty much, even though he did seem to go insane when his family was killed. But no one's invincible, even if they are unbreakable, Sonny Jim. So, what's in these boxes, I wonder? A more health, it would appear. So now we're at full health, which is a delight indeed. And we made our mark on this shelf too. So, let's be heading off. I wonder if the soldiers took this door off its hinges with their blowtorches. Wow, these boxes are really generous with health, aren't they? Even though they don't look too substantial. How they look like a more weak kind of wood rather than the crates that we typically see. Yeah, so that's all the fighting in here done, isn't it? And we're just left with the eerie hum of machinery, waiting for us to get the battery charged, waiting for us to get to the battery so that we can charge it, even though we seem to be heading further away from it at the moment. And this console just tells us more of the same, it would appear. Yes, we can only head off this way then, can't we, eh? The pathway of flickering lights, it would seem. And more of that eerie booming that we heard before. And the level 2 access lift this way, along with that liquid, which could be coolant liquid, from what I remember of the game. And of course we don't need these health or armor stations, do we? We can't use the armor station, the HEV station, and we're full of health, so we don't need the first aid either. I'm not sure I'm happy with soldiers or aliens potentially being able to see me as I head off this way. But let's use the elevator regardless. Come on, switch it. Yes. Up we go. Wow, I lost quite a bit of health from that, didn't I? Well, just 4 points of health anyway, and not much armor from what I can remember either. And because that turret hit us, we blasted it through the wall to get our retribution against it, didn't we? That's what you get for hurting me, Sonny Jim Turret. How dare you? So, elevator access? You mean we're on our way back from where we came? Well, yes, it's up here we are. But we still can't get in there to the battery, so it's up here we need to head the other way, wouldn't it? Down the elevator once more. I'll just pick up some health from the station here, and then we can head on this way and hope the coolant liquid doesn't... Oh, that's a granny. Fortunately, we just popped a magnum round through the inside of his skull, didn't we? To eliminate him rather nicely. Oh, what are you doing here already? Come on, soldiers. There we go. That's them taken care of, isn't it? So, will this button work? No. So the elevator isn't going to work for us just yet. I'm not sure I've ever gone down here before, actually. Let's see what's down here, eh? Just the underneath mechanisms of this lift, eh? This catwalk lift type thing. I was hoping to be like supplies or something that I'd forgotten about. Danger, clear area while lift in operation. That does make sense from a sense and sensibility point of view, doesn't it? Yes, I'm full of my film references today, aren't I? No supplies under here either. And the undersides of the catwalk have that train station floor type texture. That train station floor texture that I obviously always associate with train stations since when I was a young boy, as a matter of fact. Yes, we really don't want to take a dip in here with the skull and crossbones signs on the walls, do we? Plus the danger signs telling us that the coolant is a chemical hazard. And yes, it will kill us very fast. Makes you wonder where this unlimited supply of it's coming from. Falling in through the grate, doesn't it? But I hear soldier vocalizations again. So let's creep up the ladder, because if there's one thing I'm good at, baby dolls, it's creeping around and being a creep. Just ask the women of the world. Now it has to be a good compliment. It has to be quite a compliment if they say I'm such a good creep, because it means I'd make a good ninja. And we all know how women fancy the man the mystery man in the ninja suits who delivers them milk tray, don't they? Because the lady loves milk tray and all. Where's that soldier? Fortunately, his shotgun couldn't hurt us very effectively from there. Even though I have lost quite a significant chunk of my armor, of my suit, of my bulletproof vest. But we can drink from these cans here, not this one though. Seems like it's too far into the machine and we can't reach it with our stubby little arms. I can hear the booming from the pipes again. Wouldn't have thought we were still close to the elevators by which we came into this place myself. More of those soldier voices too. Oh, hi. That took care of that situation rather expeditiously, didn't it, eh, baby dolls? Anyone else? For a minute there, that clicking sound of me picking up the ammo gave me a little bit of a scare, but I digress. Let's collect another drink can. just because we can, because it's always nice to quench your thirst in the middle of heavy firefights with soldiers, isn't it? Exit tunnel access. Maybe I can escape, and the scientists up in the lab will just think I died or something, so I won't be feeling guilty, eh? I guess not. I'm gonna have to follow through with this little mission after all, aren't I? So yes, let's head off. See if I can sneak up to that soldier if I need to.
Anything okay there?
Sounds like you stopped.
In position, all quiet.
Sounds like you're starting to get a bit lonely and scared even. Let's go and keep him company in a minute, shall we, eh? More women's perfume here, by the way, and yet we haven't seen any women here, have we? Even though we've seen the signs of their cooties infections in numerous places.
Through that sector.
Can hear more of that rhythmic booming from the pipes, creating a most unsettling, eerie kind of environment. Can we get from here? Guess not. Okay then, let's see if we can sneak up on the soldier then, eh? Yes, this is appear we can. No. Well, now it should seem headshots in the right place very quickly neutralize even the gas mask soldiers with their protected heads, doesn't it? So it should seem I'm full on health and can't collect these medkits, can I? And look at the radio here covered in tomato soup. How could that soldier be so careless as to spit out his food all over the radio? I'm sure Drill Instructor Sharp would be outraged at such technological shenanigans myself. So... this is where that soldier was who was trying to kill us with grenades. And we're up at the level 2 now, but at the wrong side. Since we need to get over there to where the battery is, after all. And the elevator won't work from this button either. So, let's head off in the other direction and see what we can find to aid us in our little quest, eh? And this radio is officially sponsored by Chris Rea, the singing superstar of the 80s, baby dolls. Because if we can't hear the orders of soldiers on it, at least hopefully we'll be able to tune into some Chris Rea music at some point, eh? Otherwise, it's not much of a very good radio, is it? Auxiliary generator access is this way, but I don't know how many of you know, but this is the way to a secret. Because we can climb grating. Like so. Now that we're up here, seems like this it goes on forever upward, doesn't it? But yes, now that we're here, We can break through here. And head on through this rather large vent, which we can stand up in at our full height. But we're choosing to creep along, like maybe we were about to enter, like maybe we were about to get within visual range of a room full of women spreading their malicious gossip towards people. And now here we are, in a kind of ventilation room full of supplies, including snarks and a weapons canister that we typically find in Zen. I've never noticed that one of these is here before and that it should be in Zen. Boggles the mind pretty much, doesn't it, eh, baby dolls? Well, he gave us 2 satchel charges as well. Fortunately, we can collect extra snarks from down here, from their nests, like so. I wonder if there's anything behind this pipe. Guess not. And I wonder, we can't break this after all, that grate's cover, that vent cover, but can we break through this vent cover? No. Although it wouldn't really be in our best interests with how this fan blade is turning so fast, or it'd mince us into 1,000 pieces, wouldn't it? Why can't they be all nice and slow and not quite so harmful looking like this one, eh? I am having a bit of a hard time jumping upwards underneath it though, so maybe it's pushing me down, eh? Although, I must have just been imagining it since I was looking upward and expecting it from the fan up here. Yeah, but I'm curious how many people actually know about this secret supply room, as it took me many playthroughs before I finally discovered it, and I don't know if it's possible to get up here or not, or if there's actually anything in there. Just looks like a wall at the end of that vent, but yes, I presume it might be possible to get up there with a rocket jump or something, but I'm not really quite skilled enough just yet to do rocket jumps. That could change in the future, baby dolls. So yes, now that we're done in this surprise supply room and ventilation area, let's head out, as we continue again on our quest to get things working so we can escape the facility. But hopefully I'll be able to climb down without hurting myself. Having a bit of a problem with it. Oh, panicked a bit there. Oh yes, I managed to do it. That's the first time I've ever managed to get down from there without suffering fall damage, by the way. So yes, you learn all the time, don't you? Learn new things every day, pretty much. It's nice how that soldier dropped his weapon on this box rather than on the floor when I killed him by surprise from behind, isn't it? Good he had that presence of mind to keep his gun clean, pretty much. So, off into the auxiliary generator access we head now. Another of these same types of consoles here, by the way. Oh, loading screen. Power struggle now, as it seemed. That's the chapter name. And we have a locked door here. And a dead soldier. That doesn't bode well, does it? Means there might be some savage creatures around here that killed him. So that means shotgun out. Since we typically don't need to kill them very rapidly. Without they don't fire weapons which have projectiles that travel as fast as combustion firearms. And we can't get through here, but the door is wired up with explosives, as it seems. I wonder why. After all, couldn't a technician have just fixed that button or something? With the soldiers? But then again, soldiers do like blowing things up, don't they? Those curious individuals that they are. Oh, hound eyes are here. Oh, aren't you cute but dangerous? Sorry, friends. That's wholesale slaughter of the hound eyes had to happen. So that I could investigate this place at ease without the stress of feeling rushed and all. Anything in these boxes? This room looks like it's full of power, or full of the potential for power, doesn't it? If you'll overlook all the sparking electronics here. But it would seem I can't get over there just yet, wouldn't it? Without falling in this highly dangerous coolant fluid. I wonder what could be so dangerous about coolant fluid, by the way. Unless it's incredibly cold or something with how it's called coolant liquid. And anyway, since we can't get through this door, since we can't seem to use this power supply on the wall, not smart to hit it with a crowbar, is it? And since we can't get across this coolant liquid here, I wonder what we do or how we proceed. Can you figure it out, viewers? After all, if we pull this plunger to try and detonate the explosives here, the explosive charge can't seem to travel from this part of wire to the other, can it? Since the wire is caught. So what do we do? Is this the end for Barney Calhoun and his scientist friends? Find out next time, eh, baby dolls? As I save the game. And stop our videos. Bye, folks.